Hey everyone. I wanted to discuss this because I heard about how Tanya was kind of upset and angry about one scene in one of my old videos called Who is the Culprit, which was a Flippers the Penguin video, where basically it was about Flippers wanting to know who stole his peanut butter and fish sandwich, because, he's a penguin, he likes fish, get it? Anyways, and at one point he kind of blames Harmony for it. And for those who don't know, Harmony is a YouTuber friend of mine named Tanya Sawyer's videos, and you should really check out her channel. It's mostly about banana splits and all that, and her OC is a banana split character named Harmony, which is in this picture you see right here. And this was during a time where I kind of figure Harmony was kind of like a member sometimes in the Flippers gang. That's why she's not wearing her banana split hat. She's usually wearing like a Minnie Mouse kind of bow hat with a flower on top, just so that fans wouldn't get confused. But in this video, in this part of the video, Flippers kind of blames Harmony for supposedly stealing his sandwich, and he has like a giant monster coming and eat her, which is this scene right here. And some of the viewers, like not just Tanya Sawyer, but even some of the viewers were like, "Oh my gosh, Harmony's dead! Dre, how could you do that? What is wrong with your mind?" Okay, I'm pretty sure they weren't like that, but you get the picture. But look, let me explain about how this scene was meant to be. This wasn't meant to be a serious scene or anything like that. It was just supposed to be a gag where the monster just kept eating all the characters. And you're probably wondering, Dre, why would you even put a ferocious monster beast in your video like that? Just going around eating other characters. Like, what was that all about? Well, here's the truth. This Flippers cartoon was actually based on a skit from the Muppet Show that I saw years ago. You see, in the original Muppet Show skit, which this cartoon is based off of, Rolf the dog is the detective who is trying to find out who did the murder, or who was the murderer. And behind him is like this big ferocious monster Muppet who is eating all the evidence. And then out of nowhere, and this surprised me too in the first time I saw it, out of complete nowhere, he just eats Miss Piggy. Like, don't believe me? Watch the clip.
Sealed his doom.
Excuse me, miss.
So yeah, that's why I had like a monster character in my version to be eating everybody when Flippers was accusing them. Because I wanted to base it off of that Muppet skit, that Muppet Show skit with Rolf and Miss Piggy getting eaten, and also eating other characters as well. Because, Muppets, sometimes they do that. I know, it's weird. But, so that's why I had the monster eating other characters and Harmony, because Harmony is kind of like a beloved character, and Miss Piggy is like a beloved character, which I don't know why. Miss Piggy is just rude and I hate her. But you get the point. But I do apologize if that scene really disturbed you all. It wasn't meant to be a total serious scene. Like, it wasn't meant to be taken seriously. It was just meant to be like a running gag that the monster was eating other characters. And besides, they're cartoon characters. Who's to say that they actually died from being eaten by the monster? Like, take this like the Looney Tunes, for example. Like, say like in a Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote cartoon, Wile E. Coyote had an Enfield dropped right on his head. Now, in real life, that's not funny, because if that would have happened to you in real life, you would have been dead. So yeah, it wouldn't be funny. But in a cartoon, since we know that Wile E. Coyote will still get back up on his feet, and yeah, it looks like it could hurt, it doesn't look like he would survive that, but he does. Like, in the next scene, he's still, like, back on his feet, he's still alive, he's still trying to catch the Roadrunner. Because that is basic cartoon logic. Is that that you can laugh at that, like, when something that happens to a character, especially when the character is the protagonist, then it's funny. No, I'm not saying that Harmony is the antagonist. She's really a sweet character. I'm just saying that when cartoon characters get hurt or they get eaten, it's not meant to be taken so seriously, because they're going to get right back up on their feet. Like Tom and Jerry. Like, Tom and Jerry had a lot of violence in their cartoons. And a lot of the times, they still survive it. Like, you name it. Anvils, explosions, cannons, weapons. Like, Tom and Jerry, they'll survive it, no matter what. And it's the same thing with this cartoon. Like, it's not meant to be taken seriously that the monster eats beloved characters, because you know that they are going to get back on their feet. It's like the Roadrunner or Tom and Jerry with this cartoon. You see, like, with my cartoons, because I'm still trying to begin with cartoons, but in my cartoons, they're supposed to be, like, a lot similar to mostly, like, Looney Tunes, Ren and Stimpy, and Tom and Jerry a bit. And maybe even some Donald Duck kind of versions, but mostly Looney Tunes and Ren and Stimpy-ish. Like, my characters are the type of characters that, yeah, even if you, like, drop a piano on their head, they'll still get back up. They'll still be, like, A-okay, because, you know, cartoon characters can't really get hurt. But don't take my word for it. Here's a tune to explain himself about it.
You're all right, right?
Never felt better.
See?
But in all seriousness, Tanya Sawyer's videos, if you're watching this, I can understand why you would be mad, because I did that scene with Harmony being eaten by a monster. But I hopefully when you see this video and you see the why it shouldn't be a big thing, and about what I just explained, I can't even talk today. But hopefully you'll see this video and you'll kind of understand what that scene was meant to be about. I'm sorry, I really apologize if that scene made you angry about that. But hopefully, now that I explain about how cartoons don't really feel pain, but I really hope you forgive me for doing that. Next time, I will be more careful about the kind of violence I'll do with other characters. Again, I apologize for that. Dre Higby, out.